Greetings and manners, in addition to check it if collected transformation. That's right, CiiC, and today we're going to be checking out Mastermind's Creations Stray Asterisk mode. That's right. So with that being said, greetings and manners, let's go. Everybody. Okay, screeners, the first thing you want to do if you want to actually put the weapons on him or leave them off, it doesn't matter, it's up to you. You're going to come to the back here and you're going to look at this little slot here. All right, you're going to pop this up by pressing this down here and it comes right up there, and then you're going to pull this all the way up and it's going to stand like so. So it's up to you how you're going to have that. And if you want to do this, what you want to do is you're going to actually have this side right here, point it down so it doesn't have to touch the cabin. At least is how I have it stored. You can have it stored another way, it's totally up to you, and then you can just have it sit there. All right, for the blades on the bottom, what you're going to do is bring them, turn them upside down, have these here, make sure they are matched to where they're going to actually point and be at, and they're going to actually look almost like an exhaust, so to speak. I should have saved the top blade or the great sword for the last, but it is what it is. You can take this, put this right here, slide this right in here like so, and then you're going to make sure it goes right over there. All right, and if I did it too quick, we're going to go to the other side and do it step by step. You're going to look for those little prongs there, those little pieces there to the top. You're going to put this to the bottom, and you're going to make sure this blade is the sharp end is pointing towards the cabin. Slide it right in here like so, and you put them in there. And be careful because they can get stuck on there. And this is how you have them. This is how you have him. Sorry, this is how you have him in his weapons mode. I'm sorry, have his modes in his alt, have his weapons on him in his alt mode. Blah. Okay, sorry. Okay, screen to me. Let's get down to the transformation. You go ahead and move the blades out the way. Alright, you gotta be careful of that because the blades do feel like they might break. Put this down here in the back if you want, if you wish. Come here, pull this out like so, like slight. I pull like very slightly, pull it out, and then you have this here. What I do is I loosen up the back first, which is pretty much the blasters, which you could say is at the back of the cabin or whatever, around his chest area, and just pull this up and loosen this out. This is what I do. I have them on top, and also take the cabin or the windshield. And just go ahead and pop that up and move this forward and leave this loose. Reason being is because once you start pulling these other things, it start to come loose and the arms can pop off, as you guys are going to see. So let me back up just a little bit here. Okay, there you go. And you're going to have this, and it's going to look kind of like this. You're going to have that loose so you can kind of move it around the way you want. Notice that we're going to come back to in a second, but this is what I do. All right, so what you're going to do is go to the side. You're going to pop out the feet. That's what the feet are. There, you can loosen it there. Then you come here, loosen up the front here, the legs are loose. This is again what I'm doing and stuff. It's not directly on the stars that it is with the instructions because I found it easier for me. And just go ahead and move these up out of the way since they're going to move anyway. All right, and move them up like so. You have them here. Okay, and then you can just come like just pull this to the side right here. There. So it's going to look kind of like this, and this is kind of like an alt mode if you want to use them for like a third alt mode if you want, just kind of things you kind of play around with. And this was kind of cool, and you know, stuff that you probably pop that back or whatever you want to do and stuff. Just kind of make him like, you know, how he was in the movie, since he is the theme after that. But anyways, that's enough of that. Okay. All right. You're going to come here, have this, like so. Once you have that put into place, you're going to come and you're going to start to loosen this up in this area and bring his legs down. Slightly, like right there. I'm saying that because the arms tend to pop off and they end up being a big issue, especially for me. I found that transforming this so many times, this is what happens. This helps me out. So just pull the arms out. See how it just pops off? You want to pull them out because what happens is that the ball joint tends to get stuck in there, and you got to try to work them out. And so you can try to still keep the transformation if you are guys using stop motion. This is what I found easy just for me. And just pull them out slightly like so because they're already out the way at that point, you know. And this could be another alt mode if you want. You can play around with and stuff, whatever deal may be, a third alt mode because it is drift. All right, more theme after the movie. We got cheated out not having a triple changer for the movie, but we're gonna let that go. All right, so what you're gonna do next is this, and this is what I've been doing. Just go ahead and push these wheels in right here to the calf area or behind or his thigh area, and move this out the way. Move that slightly. Go here to the same side. Move it down slightly away. There. Move that to the side here, and you can already put the legs in position. Move these forward. You know, make sure the skirt's still up. Move this forward. The protection guard, waist guard, and move this there till that snaps into place. Move this here. All right. In the waist guard and skirt guard, we want to leave it out the way until you get to the head. This is what I've been doing. Look, if you guys been doing it, it's fine, but this is what I've been doing. Since I already have this already done into place, I kind of slightly bend the knees. Point this up like so. Have this already the way it should be, and these here are going to become like these guards for his legs or his shin or his feet, or so to speak. So you just want to pull these out, and it pops up just like this. Then you pull the back foot here, or the foot spurs. Same thing on this side, and it just pops right on up. I mean, and that's one thing they did great on the feet. It's just that. So it comes around and this pops up. So you put this in place. That works. All right. And you kind of start to move them up. Now, once you come out here up to the arms, you can pull these arms completely down, so he can start to take shape and make his shoulders. Leave his hands out from there, and just go ahead and to move them, and then move them up slightly like this. I'm saying that because you can have more range of motion to the skirt, so when you pop the head up, and you'll see why I did what I did. All right. Now you come back here to this area here. Make sure you give it. Now you have the space to be able to pull out the side halts for the side hilts for the sheath. I think I'm saying it correctly of the sword. Sorry, excuse me. For the side of him, for the side guards. All right, just pull them down here. Pull this to the back. Keep that loose. Then you want to go ahead and pull the skirts down. And this is what I've been doing. It's not the same thing how the transformation. I just found it easier so things won't pop out, because these have been popping out as well to me. I just think one of them popped out, not both of them, but it's just whatever. All right. So once he gets into place, everything's free and clear. You can spin him around as you wish once you have that all out open. So the guys turn around here, and that's the area we're looking at right now. Once you have this, you have the side skirt, the skirt guard, and then you want to go ahead and just turn him around like so. And this is the front of him, this is his chest. Then you pull these down. All right, you come to the back here, open his arms out back, and then you want to go ahead and come here. Make sure everything is clear in the back here. You want to make sure you're clear, because things will pop off or whatever. This is a third party figure. It doesn't really care much about whatever. So, come back to the front and pull this down. All right. And there's his head. They start to expose, which is fine. But remember, this is a chest area. And come around here to the back here, and then you're going to just pop this up and then turn this around. And then you're going to bring this down. And once you bring this down, then you want to go ahead and get his armpits in there, which that's these pieces right here. And if you can't get inside there, which I just got inside there, which is I lucked that out, you can take these, and these ports here are going to slide right up in here, and these are his armpits. So this locks into place, and let this goes in slightly, and you got to kind of work it a bit to kind of get them in there to come both at the same side, because, well, you just have to. And then you can raise the arms up as you need it, and just wait till they kind of plug and port into place. It's kind of hard. I feel like it's coming loose, but I don't understand. There you go. There we go. And we just have issues there. There we go. And then it's there. Still feels like it's loose in some cases, but again, all right, just take it here, bring it right here. All right, there. Take him here. Then turn his head around to the front. And then you pull his chest right up. And then he is complete. There. And you use the swords. When you put the swords in there, you want to make sure that you look inside there. And what you're going to be looking for is this. This part here, if I'm not mistaken, I think goes just the way it should. Yes. So the blade, the sharp end is going to go right in there. If you guys can see that groove. Sorry, excuse me. Screen's demeanors, it's there. Sharp end pointing down. Right in there like so. Of course, you go to the back here. And you have the back here where it pops up. And it takes a few times to get it going. To get that going. You have that there. And put the sword right in there. And then you have him like so. And with the way I have been having them displayed, I've been not doing like the traditional things. I know you guys have probably seen the review where I kind of have that. Is that mistransform at his feet there? Yes, it is. It's supposed to go up. There we go. Whatever way you want to have it. It's up there. Stuff I'm not sure. I think that's how it's supposed to be. Have him there. Just have them there. And the reason I've been having the way this is because it really doesn't have a spot for the sword there. I could cut a little hole there so it can match it, but again, just kind of having it right over his side there, you know, or either put one arm in there and stuff as such, like so, and just kind of have this whole thing where it's like to the just kind of come across him on the side there, and just there showing a bit of his shoulder and stuff. But you don't even have to do that, and then come to the side here, get this going, and just have him like so. And I know it looks kind of ridiculous, it just covers more side, but just to kind of get that whole look going on with side of the cape or your cloth or whatever over your shoulder, so to speak, and the other side exposed and stuff, like you've seen a lot of the animes if people's been watching them. And that's pretty much about it. And there you have Mastermind's creation, MMC Stray R32, and this thing is absolutely great and amazing. And that is just pretty much about it. Move side here so we get that logo on the back. Yeah, there we go. And that's it. All right, screeners and meaners, this is just as it. This has been the transformation for Asterisk mode MMC Stray R32. So appreciate the watch. Thank you guys so much. On to the next. Later.